Hello, troublemakers. Welcome into another movie commentary Monday. I am just riding a vibe wave. I don't know how to explain it. I was supposed to do Hunger Games last week. That was what I went in prepared to do, and then all of a sudden I just felt Bridgerton call to me. And I was like, that's it. Today I was gonna do The Summer I Turned Pretty, season 2, and then all of a sudden, I open up Netflix and this little boy is looking at me. He's not a little boy. He looks like a grown man. How did they edit this photo to make this child look like a 45-year-old? I think it's the brow. He's got very powerful brows. Let's call him Google. He's got powerful brows. I hate that joke. I genuinely understand people who dislike me, because I'm like, sometimes I'm right there with you. Oh, before I start, actually, let me talk about this. I've seen some not great stuff talked about with this show. Like, everyone was super hyped for it. The cartoon, amazing. In fact, I like the show so much that I used to have a thing where I was like, okay, what if the world ends and then, like, I can't watch my favorite shows? And I'm like, okay, but it's good to probably have DVDs then. I'm like a doomsday prepper, but only for entertainment. They're not even open. Like, the wrap is still on it, you know? So, like, if the world does end, if, like, there's a zombie apocalypse, I gotta figure out the electricity situation, but I feel like my survival skills aren't that great. So if I come across like a small community and they're like, hey, we only have so much food and resources to go around, what do you provide? I'd be like, have you seen my DVD collection? And they'd be like, yeah, come on in. But I feel like I'm the perfect person to do a commentary for this for two reasons. Number one, whether it's good or whether it's bad, we're gonna have a fun time either way, so it doesn't really matter. I did watch one scene that was posted to Twitter, and it did not look well directed. That's my concern. But I guess we're gonna find out. In fact, before we begin, let's get a little bit more comfortable. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Avatar: The Last Airbender. How many episodes? Oh, this is first and last. I'm sorry. Hey, guys. Oh, by the way, this is gonna piss some people off that don't know the series. I'm only watching the first and last episode. How many episodes? We got 8. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm nervous about this, guys. Here we go, baby. That's the comet that gives every bender their power. Should I just start making up lore? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, that'll stop them. They're like, oh no, spilled barrels. How are we ever gonna get past this obstacle? Oh, he's an earthbender. Oh, hell yeah.
Get that to the Earth King. They're going to start a war.
Oh.
Battle plans are already on their way to the Earth Kingdom.
Good. When your king receives those plans, he will redirect his forces to your borders.
Okay, so what he was carrying was battle plans that he wanted to get back to the Earth King, but they wanted him to escape with those plans because the plan is just a feint. And now he's realizing, uh-oh, I fell right into their trap.
You wanted us to know.
Yeah, dummy. You're about to die. Ay, ay, ay! To a crisp!
A masterful ruse, your highness. But tactically...
Do I give that line a pass? A masterful ruse, your highness. It was delivered like it was a kid's show. But then I just watched a man get burned to death. If you've noticed the scripting, that whole scene was them revealing their plan to the guy they captured, that they actually wanted him to get away with the battle plans. Which is telling, not showing, right? They're telling us.
The only one who could possibly stand in our way.
But the Avatar is yet to be revealed.
Which is why we have to kill them all.
It's just more telling. I would rather just show. If you start the whole series on the bad guys being like, this is our plan, guys. Let's do this. Just let the bad guys do the bad things. It wasn't even like a council meeting. It was just like a meeting to talk about all the bad things that they're gonna do. All right, let's get into it. That was a prelude.
Earth.
Ha! Fuck you, Brock.
The one person with the ability to master all 4 elements. When one avatar dies, their spirit is reborn into a new body in an eternal cycle.
Damn, they are really just doing more telling now. What a weird way to start the show. You could do this along the way. You don't have to do this right now.
His first step is to eliminate the one person who could stand in his way. The next master of all 4 elements, who may not be ready for the responsibility of becoming
the Avatar.
Okay. Ong. It's Ong, right? That's how you pronounce it? I watched M. Night Shyamalan's movie. Ong. And Sokka, I believe the big flying bison is Upa, right? Upas! It's a whole flock of Upas, guys.
The last air nomad to be the Avatar. When she died, the next Avatar was born into the following nation. After Yang Chen's death came Kuruk of the Water Tribes, then Kyoshi of the Earth Kingdom.
We're doing more exposition dialogue. Why does it have to be like this? every scene just feels like it's just being used to explain the world. And it's like, let me discover the world as a viewer. And the crazy thing is most people watching this already know the world. You don't have, okay.
You are the Avatar. The Fire Nation is embarked on a dark path. Their actions threaten to throw the world out of balance. Only the Avatar, the one person who can master...
This is so fucking bad. I'm just sitting here through like lines of just dialogue about like, this is the world. The Fire Nation is threatening the world. We know you started this show with the Fire Nation attacking and talking about battle plans and leaking the battle plans, and it was all a ruse to try to attack the air nomads. And now you're doing the same scene where it's like, hey guys, I think the Fire Nation might have... We know. We watched them craft the battle plans. You don't have to show every side reacting to every action from everybody. You don't have to show the viewer one time. Ah, it's getting hot. I'm getting pissed. All right.
You're to leave right away so you can begin training.
Leave my friends? Leave home?
You're strong and kind.
I like this guy as an actor,
Because
though.
I can't imagine a better person to have been given this power.
You can hear the gravity in his voice. That's what actors do. They don't just say the words. They imbue the lines with feeling. And he's the first person I've heard talk in this episode who has had feeling in his words.
Why do I have to be different?
He's not bad either.
Can't I just keep pretending I'm your friend?
You are my friend.
This also happened way too fast. It's like, why is he so sad? Oh, you're gonna have unimaginable power. And he's like, oh no, poor me. Now he has to leave his friends, but you didn't build the connection with his friends. The only person, he's talked to one other person in the Air Nation. Oh no, he has to break the bonds and leave and go elsewhere away from his friends. He hasn't spoken to his friends. We've never seen that, so we don't feel the emotion. God, oh my God, I gotta. This is turning into it until I hate myself. What do you want, Upa?
Monks don't even trust me to feed the baby bison, and I'm supposed to save the world? I know who I am. I like to play airball and eat banana cakes and goof off with my friends. Not someone who can stop a war.
I'm scared of my power. I'm scared of being alone.
You've spoken to one person. From our perspective, you are alone. Because you've talked to one person. Hey guys, I wanted to check this just because in my memory, I thought this was only a quick moment in the original. And sure enough, it's on YouTube, 5 minutes. The whole flashback to Aang's old life in the cartoon, 5 minutes long. And here we see the bond with the others in his tribe, how much is expected of him, how learning he's the Avatar alienates him from his friends, and how he makes the immature decision to run away. In just 5 minutes, they managed to make you truly understand his feelings and showcase his relationships. It's incredible. We spend more time here in the show, in his village, and yet somehow Aang feels more disconnected from everyone besides his main mentor.
Just needs to go up where things always make more sense.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm a little concerned about what's happening, but I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Just needs to go up where things always make more sense.
Oh, so he's not running away from his responsibilities. He's just getting better fresh air. This feels pretty integral to Aang's character. I'm pretty sure in the show he ran away. He specifically ran away because he couldn't deal with all the pressure. He didn't just go for a nighttime joyride and... Oh, okay, the Fire Nation is attacking at this very moment. Are you kidding me? They can jetpack themselves? Hey, that's dope as hell.
Brothers and sisters, we're under attack!
What did he call brothers and sisters? Just say, hey, we're attacked! Brothers and sisters, I have an announcement for you. Quickly, come lend me your ears, brothers and sisters. Okay, he might come back and see that there's an attack and not know what to do and then run away. That I can accept. Woo! Hey, the bending scenes are cool.
Maybe we should head back home.
Stay down.
Oh, those poor kids. What a grunt sound effect. Oh, the children. Housekeeping! Housekeeping! So on the night of the Fire Nation attack, he just happened to want to clear his mind. Number one, that's very coincidental that he's doing this on this night. Number two, he's not running away from his responsibility. It's just it's a happy accident. Oh, that's sick.
All right, listen up. We've been
Hey, it's Saga!
but it seems some of you... Come on, let's go.
All the men have gone off to war, right? Here comes the Zook. Wait, he's got light up Avatar statues? That was such a Scar reveal. Look to the camera.
Where did he come from?
I'm trying to figure out if Sokka, the actor, is gonna piss me off or if I'm gonna like him eventually. Every line he delivers is just like at like half the volume and energy that I feel like that the line should be delivered. Like a boy just fell out of the ice and he's like, where did he come from? It's like my guy. A boy has emerged.
He looks dead.
What's that mark on his head?
Let me take a look. It can't be.
What is it, Gran?
This is an airbender.
Airbenders don't exist anymore.
Well, we won't get any answers until he wakes up. We need to let him rest. Come on.
Who directed this?
He's dead.
What's that mark on his head?
I don't know. There's something there. I thought, oh, it's a rhyme unintentionally, and I like the way that the actor said it, just so like flat. It was funny, and I thought, okay, this scene's gonna bang.
Let me take a look.
And then you have this very like, shuffles in slowly. Okay, then all that comedic tension has just dissipated. Quiet. Oh my God.
This is an airbender.
Airbenders don't exist anymore.
Airbenders don't exist, and then they're like, well, let him rest, and then everyone leaves.
Well, we won't get any answers until he wakes up.
That's so bad. Everything is so bad. There's not. Alright, where is the passion? I haven't seen any passion. The visual effects are alright.
I don't think your father would want you.
My father banished me until I find the avenue.
It's more exposition. You don't have to dump every character's motivation in their first scenes. They act as if the audience are gonna be sitting here like, he wants to chase the Avatar? This doesn't make any sense. Turn off. He didn't explain it yet, so I'm gonna watch something else. We're here for the journey. You don't have to tell us everything right away. Ah! I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Who is an airbender?
Are you sure? What proof do you have?
Most of them had just arrived for the Great Comet Festival.
Gran?
Oh, don't. What? Please, you're not doing more exposition. Promise me you're not doing more exposition right now.
Water, earth, fire.
Yeah, I know the elements.
The four nations live together in harmony.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. You started the episode with this same exposition. This is a joke. This has gotta be a prank. You think you can spice it up with a little Dutch angle, huh? A little off-tilt angle?
Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. When the world needed him most.
I wish you could act.
Everyone in the village knows this story, but you don't. Just as you don't know that airbenders haven't been seen in generations.
What a bitch. This man just woke up from a coma and she's like, hey, you don't even know that your people are dead. Eradicated. Genocided. Gonzos. You're the last one, sucker. Maybe hey, ease up. You're supposed to be like the wise elder. Do you not understand? Like, he's just a little child? Maybe ease him into this?
Because you've been trapped in that ice this whole time.
There was some creativity to that off-tilt angle. I like that. I would have actually liked for it to do the opposite, where instead of going off tilt to setting itself straight to off tilt as his world is turning upside down. The opposite should have happened. The camera work should have made us feel like, oh no, everything's different. But what do I know? What do I know? My college ain't even real.
How comes omens never take us somewhere with hot springs, huh?
Is there something you want to say, Lieutenant G?
No, sir.
We will prove ourselves worthy, or we will die trying.
Just another useless scene. His crew is like, this kind of sucks. I don't even know why we're here. And then Zuko's like, we're gonna find the Avatar. Which he's already stated. We've already gotten that information. There is a scene just a little bit later where we cut to Zuko training. It's short and useless mostly. It's just trying to show that, like, hey, Zuko is about this life, you know? Instead of making these two separate scenes, why not have one of his crew mouth off like he does here, and then have Zuko assert his dominance and leadership by sparring with him? It would have showed Zuko's skills, which is the purpose of the second scene, and it would have made something more substantial and a higher stakes of the crew's grumblings. Two boring scenes could have instead been one interesting scene.
Till the night the Firebenders came. They destroyed everything in their path. The Fire Nation has conquered most of the world.
The fact that the Fire Nation could even get to all the corners of the world is impressive in and of itself. If you or I wanted to get to any part of the worlds, well, we could do that easily. We could just hop on NordVPN. Gives you access to anywhere in the world. This video is sponsored by NordVPN. If you've been on the internet long enough, you've heard of VPNs. VPNs have two major functions. The first, and most importantly, is safety. Sites that you visit collect information about you, including your IP address, which means that they know exactly where you are. They can pinpoint you on a map. Most sites don't even need that information, but they'll collect it anyways, and then what they do, if they don't need it, they'll sell it off. Nord gets in the middle. They get in between. They will give a completely different IP address, keeping your information and your location private. The second use of Nord, well, that's the fun one. You know how movies and TV shows are regionally licensed? Meaning something that isn't available in, say, like the US, it might be available in Canada or in Brazil. An example, I'm working on the Office Bureau in a movie, but it's not on US Netflix. However, when I want to watch, I just open up Nord, click Canada, where The Office is licensed, and voila, I can watch The Office. Currently deep into season 5 at the moment, Michael Scott starting his own paper company. If you head to nordvpn.com/introuble, which of course will be in the description, you're gonna get a huge discount on their 2-year plan, and you also get 4 free bonus months. So not only will you be set for a while, but it's pretty inexpensive when you're hooked up with a deal like this. But on top of that, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it risk-free without any worries. So sign up, nordvpn.com/introuble, finger gun wink. That's how you know when you're getting a deal. The double finger gun wink, it's almost illegal. You should be wary. If someone does double finger gun, single finger gun, that's a deal. nordvpn.com/introuble. Thank you to Nord for sponsoring this video.
Guess he had to grow up fast.
I just don't even know if I have the appetite.
Sokka, the Fire Nation. After all this time, what could they possibly want?
He's more than the last Airbender. You are the Avatar.
When the world needed the Avatar the most, he vanished.
Thanks, Sokka, but I've already heard that line about 6 times in the exposition dumps so far in this episode. You don't have to say it the 7th time.
He ran and people died.
But that's the thing. He didn't. He was told he was the Avatar and he was like, oh, this is gonna be tough. Let me go get some fresh air. And then happened into an accident where he froze himself. He didn't run away. God, what a gruesome scar. That Fire Lord father of his really messed his face up.
Get him.
Wait! It's okay, Katara. No one has ever fought for me before. The Avatars.
Thank you, Aang, for telling us. I felt like the kids show treated the audience with less kid gloves as the adaptation does. Like, this adaptation should be more mature. And somehow it's like, it treats its audience as just dumber. Of course, the one Zuko throws is spot on accurate. They keep cutting to his reaction shots of him watching stuff in the sky, like... Appa's gotta stop. Another reaction shot on him. Oh boy. Oh, the big pile of bones. Oh, the big pile of kid bones. Oh no, that's even more sad. Oh no. Where are the bones? Oh, there's a little muskrat thing, right? What's the name of the thing? Ah, the bones! Oh, how about your jaw? Just fell right off, my guy. You look really shocked. Look like he died like, ah. What a crybaby.
The thing about losing everything is that that's when you learn how strong you really are. It's when you learn to fight.
You know, the nice part about finding out everyone you love died is it makes you stronger, so you're gonna be so much stronger for seeing your dead friend's bones. So keep your chin up. You're gonna be so strong. That's what you want to hear right now, right?
They made the ultimate sacrifice. For me. I need to make sure their deaths weren't in vain.
That's not true.
They made the ultimate sacrifice.
They didn't sacrifice themselves for you. They were just attacked and then died. There was no sacrifice. They were just simply attacked.
Anything.
They gotta stop with that shot. Ah! Michael Goy! More like Michael going back to film school. I don't want to. Do I just give up? Zao leads the Fire Nation into the north with a bold plan to weaken the Water Tribe. When the battle takes a dark turn, Aang enters a powerful state. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. We're doing it. Okay? We're doing it. During that opening chase scene, I was thinking like, ooh, this is kind of good. I might watch all 8 episodes after this is over. And then once I finished the first episode, I was like... The noises he's making just sounds like some idiot in a booth going, and it's pissing me off a little bit. That was a little bit of fun, at least.
Fire Nation engineers created this.
So the Fire Nation attacks. We're at the South Pole, or whatever. The Fire Nation is trying to penetrate.
Women are not allowed in combat.
You know we can make a difference.
We...
The women aren't allowed to fight, so instead they just stand there, looking up at the wall, just arms to the side. We can't fight, but we can stare at the wall.
You are...
Oh, it's the moon!
I'm not going to hide while everyone is risking their lives.
Nah, you're gonna turn it to a moon!
You must take over.
You should take over the skies.
You are the future of the Northern Water Tribe.
This is the future of the northern skies. Oh, there's the moon! Girly, you're gonna be replacing that thing, aren't you?
Their powers will be at their peak. I suggest you pause the attack until daybreak.
I have been studying up on matters beyond this realm. It's the Ice Moon.
When I received the Fire Lord's orders to conquer the North, I knew brute force wasn't control.
He's just explaining it. Just do it. Just do it. To just have us in the air, like, oh, leisurely, wasting time. Well, let me just explain my plan to you while I got the time. It's just such a waste of forward momentum.
Aang.
Hey, Polar Man.
I've come to warn you.
You're going to kill the ocean and moon spirits?
Zhao cannot be allowed to meddle with the primal forces of nature. The Avatar's power is great, but it pales before the power of the elemental spirits.
There's just gotta be a better way to give us this information.
Something terrible is about to happen.
All right, here we go. The writers have him say this line to promote tension. What's that line again?
Something terrible is about to happen.
That line is specifically to let the audience know, like, hey, we got some stuff that's about to go down. Keep watching. But, like, we know. This dude is literally explaining his plan to us. We are clued in as an audience. We know what's going on. Plus, they are literally besieging the walls for an invasion. Tensions are already high. We're watching the battle. We don't need the something big is about to go down, guys. Bitch, I fucking know. There's a war party attacking our walls. There is no need for him to lay out his plans clearly and concisely, and then also have the former Avatar spirit be like, hey, here's his plan, Aang. You gave it to us twice. This, oh my god, the amount of times this show gives us the same exact information 2 to 3 times. They wrote this show as if the audience has like a single-digit IQ level. How much strength does this little combat wombat thingy have?
Is he alive? Barely.
How do you know? Are you a botanist? How can you just take one look at an animal and be like, yes, it's alive still. Full on limp. It's full limp. And you're like, yeah, I could tell.
Thank you.
That's cool. Good shot. Good shot. I kind of wish, this is if you had a, I don't know, like creative vision entering the episode. Like everyone on the Fire Nation could be like, how the hell are we gonna get past this wall? And then the Water Nation could be like, hey, we're repelling their attacks really well. And then there's optimism like, hey, we're surviving, you know? We're gonna be able to hold them off. They're attacking us under, we got the blessed moon. We got the moonlight buff. We're gonna crush them. You think they're gonna attack us at night, these fools? And then all of a sudden we do that rock focus to the sky. Oh my god, they got a freaking fire blimp. That should be the first reveal. And then it's like, oh no, they have a plan. See, instead of like telling us, instead of the villain of season 1 is showing Iroh, he's like, this is how we're gonna do it. And this is my plan. This is how everything works. And this is what I'm gonna do. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And then we watch as he goes through step 1, step 2. And it's boring. It's better to just show us one side of it where it's like, hey, they're attacking. We don't know what their plan is. We just gotta repel them.
You found a master, haven't you?
Okay. Hey guys, this is good.
He's trying to kill the ocean and moon spirits.
We can't let that happen.
They're trying to kill the ocean and moon spirits. Yeah, I know. Because they literally set aside a scene to explain that exact thing to us. You know what? This is actually a good time to... Oh no, not the moon!
I can wipe out an entire race of benders. Can you imagine what that's like?
Yes. I can.
When they wrote that in the script, they're like, oh, this line's gonna freaking bang. Can you even imagine a whole group of benders wiped out? Aang solemnly, yeah, you bet I can.
You don't matter anymore. I'm not sure you ever did.
You're right. I don't matter.
I'm gonna throw up.
World needed the Avatar, and I failed.
You didn't fail, because you didn't run away. You just got caught by a wave, my guy. And now that's a big problem, right? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Ah, I like that. Instead of showing them not being able to bend, they're like, I can't bend. I can't bend. I don't know, maybe show them in combat, like coming up against a bunch of firebenders and then being absolutely screwed when they don't have their powers. That's cool. That's cool. The visual effects on this aren't bad. I like how they're playing with color. Like that all red scene before. That looked good. And then when they flipped between, you know, black and white, desaturation. And I think it looks really good.
The moon is gone.
Not for long.
It's not.
Okay. Ooh! What is that thing? That looks like a big lizard. Is he a big water lizard?
You don't understand. There is no Aang anymore.
The Avatar. There is no Avatar. Not anymore.
Godzilla! Ooh-wee.
There must be something we can do, some way to bring the moon back to life.
Woo! Magically appears back in the sky. Single tier. They really love a single tier. Iroh had a single tier before. Katara's got the single tier. This is so annoying. Them being like, the Avatar's gone. He can never come back. And then Aang's like, you know what? I guess I'll come back. They really stressed it. Iroh Tezuka was like, the Avatar's gone forever, all right? It's over. Change up here. I have done voiceover to explain my complaints. It is only fair for me to add voiceover to give compliments. Too often in media, I think war is depicted as this very glorious and huge success. During war, even when you win a battle, there is loss. Movies and shows, see, they don't want to bring your mood down when you're watching, so they'll often just like kill off background characters. But the best way to make your audience feel is to kill off known characters. Characters who've had lines. Characters who have shared their hopes and goals and future. And it seems like the show did that with a few characters, killing them off, just to show like the real aftermath of what battles are like, even in victory. Now, saying all that, I wasn't very invested as I was watching because of all the problems I had with the storytelling. So when watching this scene, instead I decided to say this.
Han.
That's Han? Han should have run away.
You made sure she wasn't alone.
Single tier! Single tier! Yay! And if it's like 2 tiers or more, it's like, it's super embarrassing. What are you, a little sobbing baby? What, you can't control your emotions? Single tier, it's like, I keep my pride. Single tier! Single tier!
What's next?
Not season 2. I promise you. I can't. Why would they do this? Do you think the executives were sitting there like watching this like, oh, we sunk so much into this? The budget, 8 episodes, 15 million per episode, 15 times 8, that's like 300 million or something? Oh, 120 million dollars. If you're gonna spend 120 million dollars on a show, why would you not take care and make sure that you're handing the reins to somebody who gives a shit? I think they had the original showrunners, but then they left because they were like, they had creative differences, which is like, you think the original creators who created something magnificent, you'd want to follow their lead? Oh, there was an open letter. Netflix promised to support our vision. Unfortunately, there was no follow-through on that promise. To be clear, this was not a simple matter of us not getting our way. Mike and I are collaborative people. We did not need all of the ideas to come from us. As long as we felt those ideas were in line with the spirit and integrity of Avatar, we would have happily embraced them. It's gotta be a bittersweet feeling, because I feel like the Avatar show review, I feel like the reviews have gotta be really bad. Sorry. That's the cartoon. 4.1. A lot of positive. I feel like there will probably be a season 2 just because of how popular the show is. It's gonna get a lot of traction and a lot of people talking about it. I really didn't feel much passion. I just want a little bit of vision, you know? I want people to care. And it just felt like I was watching a show where it didn't feel like anyone cared. That's my thoughts on on Avatar. I was thinking like I could have watched The Summer I Turned Pretty today, season 2. While I probably would have roasted it a little bit, I would have had so much more fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you to Noah for sponsoring. I'll see you next Monday, baby. Toodles.